Hey guys, welcome back to this place, and if you're new, then welcome here for the very first time. I am Carmen, and today we are going to be watching Season 1, Episode 4 of Loki, as I am sure you know by the title of this video. Where we left off last is Loki and Sylvie on Lamentus 1, and the reactor escape ship went blew up, so can't use that to escape anymore. But I'm gonna assume Loki gets off of Lamentus 1, so I'm excited to see how that happens in this episode. Hopefully my boy Mobius from the TVA can help him out. We're gonna have to see. I am gonna stop rambling because I just want to really get into this, so let's do that right now. Asgard?
The Valkyrie flies over, defeats the dragon, saves Asgard.
There's our variant.
They do it to children too. Is this Sylvie? Are we going back in time?
Next case.
I guess that means she is a Loki, but... Is she going to see the timekeepers? Oh, shit.
I need access to Mother C20.
I'm sorry, but that's impossible.
Look, when we found her, she kept saying, it's real, over and over. I need to find out what that meant.
Yeah, he does need to know.
She could have information.
She's dead. Mobius.
How?
The variant. She enchanted C20. Scrambled her mind.
They killed her?
She seemed okay. She seemed fine.
But by the time she got in here, she could barely speak.
They killed her because she knew the truth.
Any news on C20?
No.
We need to find them.
We will.
Maybe they were together. That's why she's so upset.
Do you think that what makes a Loki is the fact that we're destined to lose?
No.
I hope not.
We may lose, but we don't die. We survive. You were just a child when the TVA took you, but you nearly took down the organization that claims to govern the order of time. You did it on your own. You ran rings around them. You're amazing.
We've got something. Temporal lock.
Okay. Just go. Like, what choice did you have? Life. It is kind of strange, the almost romantic tension between Loki and Loki.
By the way, I should have an equal amount of security. This is insulting.
You just can't help yourself.
You betrayed me.
You betrayed me.
Oh, grow up. Grow up.
Kind of an asshole and a bad friend. Yeah, chew on that for a little bit.
What is this?
You'll see.
Mobius!
Okay, no, let him one last desperate trick from the desperate trickster. Go ahead.
Is he gonna tell him?
The TVA is lying to you.
Put him in.
Oh, but you didn't tell him how.
Seriously?
What?
You,
Oh, shit.
Sif!
you conniving, craven, pathetic worm. You did this!
What?
I hope you know you deserve to be alone, and you always will be.
A bad memory prison? How quaint.
Are we gonna see Thor?
You conniving.
Oh, it just keeps happening. It could just move from that spot, maybe.
I thought maybe I'd interview the other variant.
Oh, no. Just stick with your Loki and figure out what that Nexus spec was.
I know, but I think I can get there faster if I work them both together. Remember you said we have a part?
He can get the truth.
Nobody speaks with that variant.
Because she knows the truth.
Mobius? Did Loki say anything while you were in there?
Yeah. So the TVA's lying to me. Why?
Just doing my job.
Did C20 talk to her? Did C20 say something to her before?
Okay, Loki. You ready to talk?
Are you ready to listen?
Okay, so if you're not working for the variant, what is it? Your partners?
Not partners, no.
Yeah, I guess you don't do partners. Unless, of course, it benefits you and you intend to betray them at some point.
It was a means to an end, Mobius. Welcome to the real world.
She's already been pruned. So assume I do set you free. Is that
Hang
gonna
on,
be
wait,
an-
hang on. What did you just say?
What?
Assume I do set you free.
The variant. She's gone.
Yeah. Not before she took out 2 of ours.
I know he's lying, but
Good riddance. So funny.
You like her.
What?
You like her. Does she like you?
Was she pruned?
I mean, no wonder you have no clue what caused the Nexus event on Lamentus. Both of you are just swooning over each
Mobius,
other, I guess.
tell
It's
me
the
the truth.
apocalypse.
Is she alive?
what?
For now.
I wish they had gone like friends route, not romance route.
You're all variants. Everyone who works at the TVA. The Timekeepers didn't create you, they kidnapped you from the timeline and erased your memories.
He told him.
So before this, you had a past. Maybe you had a family. A life.
Yeah. He's not gonna believe him.
Nice try.
I think he does secretly believe
That
him.
was good. You two, what a pair.
You know, all the liars in this place, and there are a great many. You're the biggest.
Why? Because I lied about your girlfriend?
Oh no, that I can respect. I mean the lies you tell yourself.
He does believe him. Ah, she knows. Talk to her. Talk to her. She knows something. She knows something. She knows something.
Hello.
Come with me.
I would go. Yeah. Because I'm curious.
I received word from the Timekeepers. They want to personally oversee the variant's pruning, and they want you there too.
It's about time.
Are they gonna kill him?
When did you first notice what was going on with C20?
Mobius, what is going on with you?
Nothing.
We did it.
I know.
The Timekeepers
I
are
know.
happy. Mission
Yes,
accomplished.
it's great. Mission accomplished.
Fine. You want the truth?
Doubt you'll give it to him.
I'm trying to protect you. Would you normally interview someone like that? Yeah. The variant scares the hell out of me, and I didn't want to see anything happen to you.
Half truth.
What are you gonna do with that trophy?
Oh,
Where's that gonna go?
you're right. Let's see.
I'm scared for him to know the truth though. Like, it could be dangerous for him. No. Okay, yeah, where are they going?
When you were in my head, I saw something. I showed you your life before the TVA. That's a trick, it's a deception. No, it's not. I was created by the Timekeepers. No, I can't create memories. The Timekeepers took your lives from you, from all of you.
Yeah.
Your variants.
Show me.
What's that? What was her life before? Who was she? Did she have a family? People she loved?
I looked happy. What now?
Now she has help. An ally.
I was there. This was real what I saw. This is a place that I've been. I lived down there. I went to that bar. I had friends. I had a whole life on the sacred timeline. Calm down, I'm a variant. So is every single person in this place. I'm ending this.
Yeah. They killed her.
What are you doing?
Passing the time.
Do you care about this variant?
Sylvie, I'm not sure if care is the right
Shut
word.
up.
I think we've covered this back in
Shut
there.
up!
It's the Nexus event the 2 of you caused. I think whatever that connection is can bring this whole place down. So we better understand.
We?
Do you swear she didn't implant those memories in Hunter C20?
Mobius, no. I believe her.
So I just have to trust the word of 2 Lokis?
It is a big leap.
How about the word of a friend?
You were right.
I love them.
About the TVA. You were right from the beginning. And if you want to save her, you need to trust me. Can we do that?
Yes.
Okay. You can be whatever you want to be. Even someone good. I mean, just in case anyone ever told you different.
I'm really scared for Mobius.
I think you have something of mine.
Yeah, I got all the way down there before I even realized I picked up yours.
No, I'm really scared for him.
You know where I'd go if I could go anywhere?
Home.
Wherever it is I'm really from. Yeah, wherever I had a life before the TVA came along. Maybe I had a jet ski. That's what I'd like to do.
No,
Just
no.
riding around on my jet ski.
No.
Prune him.
No. No, what? Mobius is like my favorite character besides Loki.
What was my Nexus event? Why did you bring me in? It was enough to take my life from me and lead to all of this. Must have been important.
I don't remember.
Gracious timekeepers.
Do they just hang out there?
What do you have to say for yourself before you meet your end? Delete them.
No, I'm not done with you yet.
For all time.
Always. Why are they stabby on the end? That seems not great design.
We can talk.
Oh, yeah?
They're an illusion. It's not really them.
Mindless androids.
We will figure this out.
How do you know that?
This is new for me.
What?
It's over. Okay. It doesn't kill them, it sends them somewhere. That was gonna be my
Is this hell?
theory.
Am I dead?
I don't think so.
Not yet. But you will be unless you come with us.
What? Mobius is still alive somewhere, I think, so I'm okay with it. Okay, that ending has me quite excited. I think this was the best episode yet. I am very curious as to where Loki is. Is Mobius there along with C20? It's just, okay. Loki appeared to be in a place where there were other Lokis. So, did Loki start the TVA? Are the timekeepers an illusion? But like, what would be his purpose for that? Or did he at some point infiltrate the TVA? I'm very confused, but I'm very excited about being confused because I like, Mobius is one of my favorite characters on this show. I love Loki, Tom Hiddleston Loki. I don't think I would have wanted to keep watching if we didn't have Tom Hiddleston Loki. You know, I think Sylvie Loki is very interesting, and I actually really felt for her character in this episode, and we did find out she is actually a Loki variant. I'm assuming that her hair is blonde because she dyed it at some point as a sort of camouflage, undercover trying to go underground sort of thing. Maybe, I don't know, because she didn't really change her clothes or anything else. I don't know. But I think it's very sad that Ramona didn't even, I think that's her name, remember the Nexus event that Sylvie was going to cause. It didn't look like she was doing anything. She was playing a game. She was just playing. She was just sitting there playing. That doesn't seem like it would cause a Nexus event. I'm curious as to, or if there was no Nexus event for her, that this was just a plan in place, and maybe that's why she was taken, but I don't know whose plan. I don't know what place. I'm very curious about all of this. I feel like I am as confused as I was in episode 1, and I kind of love it. All I want right now, to be honest, is for Loki to find Mobius in this other world that he's been sent to. That's kind of what I strongly desire to happen, because I really loved their budding friendship. I loved their relationship. I could ship it, honestly. Like, I'm just saying. But I think that their relationship, more than any other relationship in the show, is what has me the most invested. Like, I'm the most invested in them. Now, I do really like Sylvie, and I like the dynamic between Sylvie and Loki. That being said, I don't like the weird kind of romantic subplot that kind of seems to be going on involving them. I don't know. I'm not here for it. I don't want it, and I don't want it. I feel like it's unnecessary, and it's kind of weird, right? I don't know why that's a thing that's happening. I feel like Loki just giving a shit about her because he gives a shit about her kind of would be enough for me. Like, I really like the dynamic of a friendship and sort of almost an antagonistic sibling relationship between them. But I mean, they're variations of the same person, but it's just, that is the thing that I did not love in this episode, is the sort of, and maybe I'm reading too much into it, but they're definitely putting off a weirdly romantic vibe there, and I am not vibing with it, I guess. Yeah. That being said, I'm curious if they actually killed C20 or if they pruned her and sent her to this place. Also very curious if they're aware that when they do that, the person goes to whatever place Loki and Mobius are in now, or if they think that it actually zaps them out of existence. Also, does that mean that Goldman Sachs guy from episode 1 is here somewhere? You know which one I'm talking about. Anyway. Also, where is this? Because it has to be a place that exists outside of time or on a different timeline, or a place that maybe they can't get off that planet and so it doesn't interfere with the other timelines, because otherwise the TVA agents, if they don't know that the pruning doesn't actually kill somebody, which it seems like they don't, they would know, because they would interfere with timelines, right? If they could get off of whatever planet or place that they are in/on. Yeah, so I talked about this a little bit earlier, but I just want to say again really quick that my theories about Sylvie were wrong. She is indeed a Loki, and I am okay with that. I think that's cool. I think if we know that she's been running since she was a child, we kind of see the backstory. It makes sense that she has blonde hair now, because again, it could be a disguise, a way of hiding herself amongst other people, so she's not as distinguishably a Loki. Or it could be that she so she feels this sort of internal hatred for being a Loki because that's what caused her to get taken in her mind, because she was taken as a child and she's been hiding out in apocalypses. So she could have internalized the hatred of being a Loki and is therefore trying to dye her hair, like distance herself from that part of her identity so that she's no longer the threat, if that makes sense. Like, she's claiming she wants to be a threat, but she wants to be a threat in her own right, not because she's a Loki. So I guess that could be part of it. I'm not really sure, but I do think that it makes sense that she is blonde, and I'm assuming that they were just trying to maybe throw us off with that, or, you know, maybe I just read too much into it and everybody else was like, yeah, she's definitely a Loki, so I don't know. Anyway, it was cool to see Sif again, just for a little tiny bit. I got a little too hopeful that we might see Thor or somebody, but it was still cool to see her. I appreciated that little moment of a cameo that I was not expecting. I'm trying to remember if in the fight B-15 got killed or if she got pruned, because if C-20 got pruned and not killed, like stabbed, then maybe she is also on the planet that Loki is, which would be kind of cool because I like her and I think that she's a cool character, and maybe B-15 could also have some sort of life. I don't know. It made me really sad in this episode to see these characters like B-15 and Mobius sort of realize that they did have lives before, and maybe they were happy, and maybe they had families, and maybe Mobius drove a jet ski, you know? I hope that maybe Sylvie can at some point let Mobius know who he is, and he can have some sort of memory of who he at least was. I'm assuming he's probably been here for a while, so everybody he knows. Well, actually, if he likes jet skis, that's the 90s. People he knows, if that's when he's from, people he knows should definitely still be alive. So, I don't know. I think it's raining outside. So this kind of goes back to, well, what the hell is happening with TVA? How did it start? When did it maybe deviate? Or was it like that all along? We saw the timekeepers, and we also saw that the timekeepers are very much figureheads, and they are androids, I guess, is the word that they use, so that's the word I'll use. And my question is, do they exist somewhere? Is this just like a safe way for them to communicate so they are not compromised when they're trying to communicate with the people of the TVA? But again, how much does Ramona know? Does she know what the pruning thing does? Is she in on that? Is that why she was okay to prune Mobius? Or is she in the dark and she thinks that kills them? I'm assuming that some of these questions will be answered in the next episode. Obviously, you guys, unless this was a storyline in the comics, don't know, so don't tell me if you do know. But yeah, I'm very curious as to what the truth of the TVA is now, because we've heard the lie of the TVA in the first episode. Yeah, in the first episode, we heard the story of how the TVA came to be and everything, but we know at least a few of those things are lies, right? Because we know that the pruning thing doesn't make people poof out of existence. We know that the TVA agents are themselves variants, and we know that the timekeepers are, at least in some part, an illusion. So, like, what the hell does that leave? Did Ramona has to know. We know that she knows that they're variants. So to what extent does she know everything? And I'm just really curious about everything regarding the TVA right now. I mean, clearly, no. But I'm very curious, and I'm just very relieved that Loki is okay and Mobius is, I'm gonna say, okay. And I think that's all that I really have to say. This was definitely my favorite episode so far, I think. I really liked a lot of the moments that we got between Mobius and Loki and Sylvie and B-15, and I'm very curious about Ramona and the TVA and everything involving it, timekeepers, all of that stuff. The only thing that I didn't like about this episode, which I did say before, but is the kind of romantic subplot. I'm not here for that, but everything else I'm here for. I'm gonna stop rambling now though. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did watch all the way to the end, and if you want, you can leave a comment and like and subscribe if you want. There's no pressure here. That's it. So I will see you guys again next week. Who knows what date, because the copyright gods are not very kind to me with this show. But I will see you for the next episode of Loki, whenever that is allowed to come out on this platform. Until then, bye guys.